Did we cover efficient use of time? Guess not. Fascinating indeed.
Wow.
You've got a low bar for fascinating. And that brings us to a close on our last topic.
Jeez, I'm getting old. I'm not exactly sure where I am right now. And on integrating various equipment into biotech manufacturing. Now, let's pivot again to a topic that's equally crucial. Architectural considerations for integrating commercial off-the-shelf components, also known as COTS systems. Jacob, with your extensive experience in bioreactors and beyond, how do you approach challenges of physical media in integrating commercial off-the-shelf components?
Well, Bill, that's a great question. It's all about robust connectivity, but philosophically, not just physically. When we integrate commercial off-the-shelf components, we're essentially putting together a puzzle where, each piece comes from a different box, and we're using the instruction manual written for a different game entirely. The key here is in the physical media, the cables, the connectors, the network gear, and all that, making sure everything not only connects together, but then making sure it communicates effectively. It's like speaking different languages, finding common grounds with each other to understand what's going on and being able to communicate effectively.
And that's where automation protocols come into play, right, Jacob? Like each component might have its own protocol, and our job is to create a seamless conversation, if you will, between them, like being the translator that understands not only like the words, but also the subtext of the different languages and restructures the specific phrasing for, not to go back to the orchestra analogy, but harmonious communications between the groups.
It's a really great analogy there, Marie. Speaking of which, how do we handle the delimitation between local and supervisory controls in our project?
Well, Bill, I'm glad you asked. See, we need to establish clear boundaries between the different control levels. It's like having a manager and a regional manager. Both are essential, but their roles are very distinct. Ensure that the local controls, as the manager, manage the immediate responses to machines like, alarms, turning on pumps, things like that, while the supervisory system, the regional manager.
This has been a production of Lucid Automation. The opinions expressed are those of the individuals and do not represent those of Lucid Automation. Upon further consideration, those opinions would likely be retracted by the individuals that made them. All opinions are to be considered for entertainment purposes only and should, under no circumstances, be considered professional engineering advice. Please contact Lucid Automation directly at http://lucidautomationsecurity.com for official advice.